Hey folks, Dan Stavoden from First Strike Athletics. Today we're going to do yet another at-home workout, but we're not really going to be doing like a workout. We're going to be mostly focused on skills. There's a ton of people putting out really good content with like cardio and strength training and all these different things you can do at home, and those are super important. Strength and conditioning is a very important part of life, but especially if you're a fighter. But skills pay the bills. And so we're gonna be working on some just skill-based stuff that you can do at home. Super beginner friendly, but also if you're more advanced, you can still use these as maybe as part of your warm-up. So we're gonna be doing straight punches, hooks, teeps, and round kicks, all the kind of like fundamental attack techniques that you need if you're a striker. And so let's just get started here. So the first one we're gonna do is just working our straights. We're gonna do our jab first. I'm gonna get up against the wall so that my elbow is just about touching it, but not quite. I have my hands up high. I'm gonna be rotating my shoulders through and firing my jab. And that's pretty much it. The reason why I'm doing it up against the wall is because a lot of people, especially beginners, will flare their elbows out like this before they throw a punch. I was guilty of it as a beginner. Sometimes I still am. But if you want me here, like this, and I want to keep my hand up nice and high. On your cheeks fine, you can go up a little bit higher if you want, but just avoid dropping the hand. And then I'm gonna bring it back the same way. Okay, so if I feel the wall or I hear that sound, I know my elbows are flaring out too much. I want to just throw it without any contact here. Now you can do this for reps. You can do 50 reps per side. If you have a hard time keeping count past 10 like me, then you can just set a timer for like a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, right? So here for 1 minute, just rotating through. As you get more advanced, you can start stepping and stuff like that. You can also do like your step back. So if you're more advanced, you can kind of start adding these in there. But really, for beginners, just focus on getting the arm straight out and straight back, okay? After the bell goes, the 1 minute timer goes off, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So again, just just rotating through, turning my fist over, keeping my chin down, keeping this arm here, elbow close to my body, right? I don't want this happening either, right? I'm gonna keep this up nice and high. So right here. And again, you can step in on it, you can practice your step back cross. The main thing is, I'm not making contact here, okay? After you've done that, what are you doing for reps or time? I'm gonna do hooks. So again, all I need is my door frame here. I actually have, there's a closet right here on the other side. If you don't have anything here, if you don't have anything here, you don't necessarily have to have something on the other side, but it does help because I'm just gonna throw my hook around here and land. Just making sure that my arm's 90 degrees and just coming around. I mean, a hook is a pretty basic thing. You don't need, I'm dropping my hands so you guys can hear me. I don't really need to practice it with this. You can just do it here. But it's nice to have something in there just making sure that your elbows come all the way around. Again, this is very helpful for beginners because a lot of beginners kind of cheat the hook and they'll kind of just punch like that. So this makes sure I have to come all the way around, okay? So 1 minute on one side and another minute on the other side. Okay, so after I've got my punches down, now the next thing we're gonna do is teeps. Okay, so for this one, all I'm going to use is a chair. Again, I'm trying to make it so that you don't have to use anything extra that you would have around your house. Pretty sure everyone has a chair in their house. And I'm going to put it up against the trim around my door frame here. And I'm just going to practice my teeps by going on my back heel. I like my foot flat, nice and strong base here. Lifting up, extending through, and bringing it back. Whether you want to swing your arm back or you want to keep them up, that's up to you and your style, your way of fighting, that's up to you. I like to swing my arm back. And I'm trying to hit the same spot every time. So there's a little mark, I don't know if you can see it on there. So a little mark right here, and I'm trying to make that same spot every time. So I'm working on my accuracy. Instead of just throwing my leg out there like this, when I hit the same spot, boom, bring it right back. Now again, I'm using the door frame here so I can go a little bit harder. If I want, I don't have to worry about damaging my walls. Okay, so make sure there's either you're using the door frame or you have a step behind the wall where you're kicking, but ideally right in the corner is the best spot. You don't have to really worry about it too much from here. So again, 50 reps or a minute and a bit on one side. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so we got our straight punches, we got our hooks, we got our teeps. Last one we're gonna work on our roundhouse kicks. You've probably seen this drill before with like as a partner drill where one partner's holding the other person's leg up and we practice the rotation, the pivot, which is a very important part of the round kick. But I'm just gonna use my couch instead. So I got a couch, here's my cushion. So I'm gonna start off here and rotate over and then come back. What I'm doing with this, I'm gonna be keeping my hands up nice and high. My hip, my knee, my toes are all kind of going this way, so I'm squared up. I'm gonna go on the ball of my foot So rotate everything over. I'm gonna swing my arm back, whether you want to go here and go all the way back, that's up to you. This hand's gonna stay up nice and high. Okay, elbow close to my body. So right down so you can hear me. The biggest part I find for beginners is they don't get the hip over enough, the hip stays back and they kind of lean this way. I want to keep my body going up, keep my posture up, and keep my hips turning over, okay? So try not to lean back or lean forward or go here. If you have a hard time with this because of flexibility, you can always go a little bit lower, so I can do it here if I want to. It doesn't have to be super high. Ideally, you want to get it up there, but really make sure you maintain a good posture, good balance. Balance is the most important part, and getting that hip all the way over. The hips lead the legs, right? So if my hips are back here, my butt's going out that way, it's no good. I want to keep going through here. I want to push my hip towards you guys. From here, okay? So again, 50 reps per side, or 1 minute or so, and then same thing on the other side. So, very simple stuff, but very important. Fundamentals are the most important part, especially for a beginner. There's a lot of more advanced shadow boxing type things and workouts out there. And like I said, it's great that so many people are putting out content for free for people to use. While we're all trapped in our houses, but like I said, beginning skills pay the bills. Make sure you're doing your skill training. This doesn't take long. If you do 1 minute per thing, it's only 8 minutes. That's not very much time at all. Like I said, for more advanced, there's little different options you can use. But for the most part, everything I showed you, the basics are all you really. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did, hit subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.